Hi everyone, it's the Moon Mage here, back again with another reading. In today's reading, we're going to be talking about what it is you need to know at this time. This reading is meant to be timeless, so whenever you get here is when the message is supposed to be delivered. We have 3 piles to choose from. On top of these 3 tarot decks, we do have 3 rocks. I want to quickly mention them because I feel like the story behind them is very inspiring. These 2 rocks, yes, they were painted by one of my soul sisters, and I was very grateful to snag them. She actually did this one for my birthday, but they were inspired by this rock right here, and I've gotten a couple of them, but when I was staying with my friend out on in Massachusetts, I used to drive with my dog to Cape Cod several times a week, and we went to this specific beach up in Sandwich, and I don't remember what the beach was called, but I used to go there a lot. And there's a station right at the entrance of the beach that was placed, I guess, by the Kindness Rocks Project. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them on social media. I will definitely tag them below. But yeah, there was this station where people would paint nice, kind messages on rocks, and then they would leave them there, and then they were up for grabs. And the only thing that they really asked was that, like, if you took one, you would replace it with another one with another message. And so my friend and I, we just like bought some paint markers one day and just started painting a bunch of rocks. She actually did a lot more than I did. She's pretty focused in that way, but I just love how they came out, and I love the story behind them. So every time I would go, there would be a new rock that I would probably grab. Maybe I'll feature some in future videos, but these are my favorite currently. And so let's just go through the piles. I will put the timestamps below as well. The first pile, we have the She-Wolf Tarot and the rock that says, "Who needs swag when you've got mojo?" Austin Powers. The second rock, we have the Motherpeace Tarot, I believe. Well, I will definitely check that out. But I believe it's the Motherpeace Tarot with the rock with the painted donut, and it says, "I do not know where I'd be without you." And the third deck we have is the Arc Tarot, and the rock that has a smiley face and says, "In anticipation of your arrival, I've been smiling a lot." So take a few moments and choose your pile. Again, the timestamps will be below, and we'll get into the readings. Hi, pile 1, if you chose the She-Wolf Tarot with the Austin Powers rock, this reading is for you. Today we're going to be talking about what it is that you need to know right now. And so let's get into the reading. I may have to center this deck, but by placing objects over certain areas, but we'll see what comes out, okay? So what is it that pile 1 needs to know right now? What does pile 1 need to know right now? Again, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you get here is when the message is supposed to be delivered. If you end up liking this reading, please like, subscribe, or comment down below, and please let me know. That would be so great. Pile 1, what is it that you need to know right now? We have Knight of Cups. What does pile 1 need to know right now? We have Four of Cups. Do you see her? What does pile 1 need to know right now? Yeah, I think I'm going to change that. Page of Wands. Let's go with these. And let's clarify them. What does pile 1 need to know right now? We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. What does pile 1 need to know right now? And we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Hanged Being in reverse. In the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Pentacles. So pile 1, what I would say is that you are on the right track as far as when it comes to, as far as you getting what you're wanting. I do think that as long as you hang in there, no pun intended, you will receive your rewards. I think that you are kind of on a one-track mind right now, and that's just like getting your wishes fulfilled. And whoever is not on this ride with you, and I don't think that you're telling too many people, but whoever is not with you, you're kind of just like letting them go. And so I do think that you are seeing the light finally. You are doing whatever it takes to get out on top. Not in a bad way, but more like you're really standing up for yourself at this time, okay? And I don't think that you've ever been in this place where you were this confident in yourself or this motivated to actually succeed. I keep on moving them, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I think that it's time for a change. You're noticing that there's a major shift happening, and you can go two ways. And if you don't follow your passions, your happiness is really going to go downhill. So what you're doing right now is you're trying to decide what it is that you really want to put energy in. And well, it's not even so much that. I really think it's that you know what you deserve right now. And I think that you've always known that you are worthy. Like, you knew that you were gifted in this area, but you didn't make the proper effort, you know? It's kind of like you were giving away your services for free, or your energy for free, and that hasn't really done much for you because you've been depleting your energy, right? So I think that this is a time where I'm sorry for the noise. Pile 1. So what I'm seeing right now is that you have tunnel vision currently towards your goals. And so, not that I care, but YouTube does. I guess it was like that, right? I do think that there's a part of you that kind of wants to give up right now. And not so much give up. I think you're a little bit bored because your dream hasn't come into fruition immediately. And so it's just a slower process than you would have hoped. And what the universe is telling you right now is just to allow delays to happen, or, you know, just try to be more patient and try not to rush into things and be super duper impulsive. Also, try not to get angry at the fact that it hasn't come yet, because really, as long as you keep on putting more momentum and energy into what it is that you really want, you are definitely going to come out on top. But the fact that isn't here at the moment does not really mean anything. It just means that it's aligning and everything is shifting in order to make it happen. You know, there are things that are currently in place that were part of a momentum that existed before you made this decision towards your goals, right? So everything was like kind of happening by default, but then as soon as you made a decision about what it is that you wanted, the universe is like, okay, well, how do we make this happen? And so things start shifting day by day in order to direct energy flow into this direction, right? And so the fact that it's not here yet does not mean that it's not coming. It just means that divine timing is at play, okay? It can't just fall in your lap. That's not how the world works, right? So try not to be so impulsive, and also try not to get like frustrated at the fact that it's not here. Don't give up on your dreams. This is not the time to give up on your dreams. This is the time to put more effort towards those dreams, okay? You deserve what you are asking for, what you're asking your manager, the universe, for. It's like meant for you, you know? Whatever you want is meant for you. And except for people, you know, that's always a tricky subject, because that's like, you know, it involves free will of other people and you can't really mess with that. But and you have to be like realistic about your life and your situation and what you can accomplish. I'm not saying that not everything is accessible to you, but some things may be harder than others to create in your life. You know, like if you want to be an astronaut or go to the moon and you just decided that today, that's going to take a long process, just because, you know, now you have to go to figure out how to become an astronaut, you know, and then figure out when is the next mission, and if they already chose the astronauts for the next mission, when's the next one? And it could take years and years, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be realistic about what you can achieve in your life currently. But I feel like a lot of you have chosen things that you don't realize can happen so easily, and is happening faster than you think. Even if it's not like today, it's happening quicker than you realize. And yeah, you're on the right path, you know? Just try not to be so frustrated with the fact that it's not here at the moment. Let's pick some more cards. For pile 1, let's pick some more cards. Ace of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Get more leaves. This is eucalyptus, by the way. I think that you've experienced some kind of setback that made you were probably in a rock bottom, or if not that severe, definitely in a lack mentality. And so it took you a while to get out of that, but you know what you deserve. And so you are choosing a path that's going to lead you to more financial abundance and more clarity. Like the more that you get in tune with your inner being and your inner guidance, the less you feel like this lack mentality, and the more you become in tune with your higher being and what it is that you deserve. So the Page of Pentacles coming out here, that's just like you have an opportunity to achieve a financial abundance at this time, but you probably are coming into this situation from a low point of view, because I don't think that you've always had this mindset, you know, of being capable of making more money than you have before. You know, you could have also, in order to become more financially independent, I think that some of you want to like become an entrepreneur or build your own business and things of that sort. You have probably experienced more financial hardships than a lot of people around you who are working, let's say 9 to 5s, or you know, just working for other people in general. And you know that you have made this kind of sacrifice in order to free your life up from people, you know, toxic work environments, or people just you know, are in leadership positions, but you know that you can actually do a better job than them, and therefore you would rather not work with them in order to make your own business in a similar field. And you know, that's really okay, because whatever field it is, there's an abundance of all things, really. So like, it's not so much like how many, it's not about quantity, is really about quality, right? So if you think that you can do better, there's going to be people that are more drawn to your style than another person's style, right? And vice versa as well. So it's not so much about doing better, it's about like reaching the right people that resonate with you. And so you have probably put yourself in a position where you would rather let go of your old attachments, you know, maybe your own job, you like quit your own job, or you decided that you wanted to work less hours in order to make room for any kind of progress towards your actual goal. And so let's keep on pulling cards. We have Cosmic Union. Wow, I honestly don't remember what card that is, but let's go with we have the Six of Wands reverse and the Knight of Wands. So based off of just the images here, let me put this away and cover this. Amen. The Cosmic Union is the world. So it's the completion of a cycle of you not believing in yourself and not winning, and it's a turnaround of events, okay? You are destined to succeed. I don't know how many people have tried to be like bring you down, or you may have had a lot of people that even if they didn't, let's say, even if they didn't want to act maliciously towards you, or if they weren't really envious of you, it's more like they weren't really helping you reach your goal. Like, they could have been fun people to be around, but they could have been distractors from your goal. And now that you have made an effort to cut these people out, you are really destined to win. Okay? this whole lack mentality of Five of Pentacles and Six of Wands energy, that is ending. And even though the Knight of Wands is not so committal, they're super creative and they are very passionate, you know? They are, I think that you are, maybe you've had like a wake-up call or something, and you're really just directing your energy towards success, okay? I think business is picking up very quickly right now, and you're probably, your intuition is leading you to increased profits of some kind. Maybe there's just multiple streams of income. Your instincts may be telling you like what next actions to take. You know, this is very primal energy, but it's also like the king and queen. Even though it's night energy, Knight of Wands, we have the king and queen of the jungle here, right? So it's just like you are very into your intuition and following your instincts and being guided by them, and you're enjoying the progress that is revealing itself at this time, okay? You are out of this stagnant energy. There's more energy flow, and look at all this energy flowing behind and here, and you are again enjoying the progress. I think it's become very, very clear to you that there's not anything else that you should be doing right now, except I think that like even the thought of maybe you've considered, if this is financially like related, maybe you've come to a place where you're like, maybe I should just apply to these jobs, or you know, throw my resume out there and just see if anything comes up in that way. And I think that it could help in some situations, but I also think that I think if anything, you're putting momentum towards networking and receiving opening your door, or opening your life up to new experiences, and yeah, having more doors available to you, that kind of thing. But should you really walk in through that door, if your main focus is on building your own business, then you have to really consider before you take on an offer by anybody else if that opportunity is going to be beneficial to you and your ultimate goal, or distract you from it, okay? And I think for a lot of you who have chosen to get out of this kind of, you know, working for other people kind of thing, you don't want to do that anymore, I think that you guys are more willing to just put more effort into yourself. Like, you don't really see the benefit of taking on a new project that doesn't have to do with your goal, you know what I mean? Or don't add more to your plate already, even though it may be may seem to help financially for a bit. Don't really take on something that will completely get you off track, okay? Let's see. We're gonna pull 3 more cards. We have the Hermit. We're gonna pull, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor, and we're going to pull 3 more to clarify. Can you take this leaf underneath? Nine of Wands. We have the Divine Feminine. One card, please, for pile 1. We have 10 of Pentacles, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Pentacles. So I think this is the last stretch for you guys, pile 1. I think that you have probably noticed, like you probably have been on this journey for a while, and you've noticed what happens when you put more energy and effort and when you give up, okay? And when you give up, you don't really gain anything from that, you know? But the more that you put energy and time, and like maybe you can be building websites, you can be putting yourself on freelance job posts, or you can be really just finding a lot of ways to make money and be financially secure and be financially free. I think a lot of people that are connected to you really see light and energy that exudes from you. They see you as the Emperor, and they see you as a divine feminine, somebody who's very balanced in that way. You can also be attracting an Emperor or a divine feminine. I don't know, whatever you identify with, the opposite, your opposite. And but that's only happening because you are able to really sit with yourself and able to be alone and work on yourself and find the truth in the situations. I really, again, think this is the last stretch. I think that you'll have a lot that you are accomplishing, and you're becoming more and more in tune by creating these heavy boundaries between you and people who are not good for you, okay? You are doing great, sweetie. You really are. I think that you are trying to be your most authentic self. I think that you've really been doing this for a long time, where you've been trying to walk your own path, and there have been a lot of delays, and it feels like you're a very mature energy at this point. Whether you're older, or you just have just a life experience, or you have been on this road for a while now of choosing your own path, and it has led you to experience polarities of both success and failure, quote unquote. I don't want to say so much failure, but very, very low points And it's kind of like you've been on for a ride for a while, and it comes in waves, like your success and or it has come in waves, your success and your low points, but you're now polishing your life up to the point where you're trying to keep your success and stay in a positive light. And it just doesn't pay off to kind of rebel against your own goodness and your own potential, and to delay that, to not believe in yourself. It just doesn't pay off anymore. You're kind of over that. You're kind of over this low self-esteem because it's not serving you, and it's not, and that you're super gifted in whatever you're asking about, but it's just it's taking you a while to really accept that and to be responsible for your own future. I think that's what it's taking you a while to accept, that you are responsible for your own future. And what has happened so far is a response, or is a reflection of your mental state. So by you getting in tune with your leadership qualities and your authoritative qualities, and really tapping into your inner being, and isolating yourself in a way that is creating boundaries against you and things that are not good for you, and becoming more in tune with your divine femininity, you are really mastering life right now. You're leveling up, and it's only a matter of time before you receive this major stable success. Okay, so we're gonna do the High Desert Oracle and get some advice for you. Pile 1, what advice does pile 1 need at this time? Observe. Pronghorns are ancient mammals from the Pleistocene era. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Inhabiting North America long before humans. This is the time to observe a situation without being pulled into engaging or reacting to the drama. Let it be. I think that you've learned that you'd rather observe than react, because that by reacting you're miscreating in your life, and it just doesn't pay off anymore. What else can we say? Love. Love is the answer to any question. It is the power behind miracles, the basis of any religion worth following. True unconditional love is the energy that binds everyone and everything together. Instead of acting out of obligation or fear, choose to act from love. And the last card we have is responsibility. Personal responsibility must be taken. You created a situation and now you must deal with it. Like the swallow, both parents take responsibility of caring for their young. There can be no resolution if it is pawned off on someone else. So again, I think that you have really understood what it means to take responsibility over your own life and your own success, and you are sitting in an energy of love rather than anger and resentment and anything along that line, because it's not serving you. So just observe situations, act from a place of love, even from people who have hurt you in the past, and you know, or who mean harm, I'm not saying to continue to allow them in your life if they're being revealed as mistreating you, but definitely take responsibility over your life. Let's pause for the trains for a second. Okay, and so only you have the power to really change the direction that you're going in. And so I think that is ultimately what you have learned. Okay? Take responsibility over your life. Stop putting the fact that you have had setbacks and delays, maybe a lot of them. Well, you just gotta work harder, you gotta work smarter, you know what I mean? Take responsibility. Don't blame your lack of success so far or lack of having what it is that you want on other people or circumstances. Work harder. And if you have been already putting in the effort, just like be consistent. You know, it's gonna pay off. All that work you're gonna do is paying off. And by not reacting in a dominantly negative way and just allowing and observing and you know, giving love out into the world, that's what is going to be reflected. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile one. I hope this reading resonated, and if it did, please again like, subscribe, or comment down below. I would really love to hear from any of you that liked it, and I hope to be reading for you all soon. Okay, until then, pile one. Hi pile 2, if you chose the Motherpeace Tarot with the Donut Rock, this reading is for you. In today's reading, we are going to be looking at what it is you need to know right now. We're going to pull some tarot cards first, and then we'll get some guidance messages from the oracles, okay? So this reading, this deck is a circular deck, so I am most likely going to take everything upright. I did take some reversals in the last reading, but I think I may choose to, it depends. If it's a clear reversal, then I'll choose a reverse, but if it's not, I'm taking it upright, okay? And so if this reading resonates with you, if you enjoy it, please like, subscribe, or comment down below and let me know how it resonates. That would be so greatly appreciated. I would love it. And yeah, so let's get into this reading. What does pile 2 need to know right now? Okay. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 6 of Wands. And we have, let's see what happens. Well, you know, I have 6 of Swords. And let's see. Let's just clarify. Let's put little for YouTube purposes. Okay, let's clarify these. We have 7 of Discs, 7 of Pentacles. It seems very similar to pile 1 right now. If you guys are interested in going to checking those messages as well, I would recommend that. Let's see. And we have 9 of Swords in reverse. So pile 2, what I see for you right now is that you may be reaping the rewards for a situation or just circumstance that you decided, like, you changed your mind about, okay? You had the opportunity to leave or stay, and you decided to stay. And so you are now reaping the rewards. I think that you're seeing the situation from a different perspective, and you really chose to go through with this, like, long term, okay? I think that you could have given up on a situation, and you could have allowed your mental state to really direct you in a different path. And I think that you chose to not listen to that and instead just pull through, and now you are understanding that the path that you have chosen is the right one for you at this time, at least, you know. That is what you're deciding, and you're now seeing the situation as very fruitful and ripe for you and whatever it is you have chosen. The Lovers is usually about choice, but this can be about a person that you were questioning leaving. Both of you probably were questioning leaving and deciding that maybe it wasn't worth sticking together, but you guys have talked things through and, like, decided that working things out probably means more to you, or you'll probably get more out of working things out than leaving the situation, whatever it is, okay? And I think that right now you are definitely feeling like this was the best way for you right now. Only time will really reveal whether it is good for you long term or not, but I do think that right now it's feeling successful. You're seeing progress. You're seeing differences in a way that is beneficial to both parties involved. We're going to clarify these cards now. Let's see. We have, for the Four of Cups, we have Judgment. Four of Cups, we have Judgment. For Six of Wands, we have the Empress. For Six of Swords, okay, I'm going to take these. So Six of Swords, we have Son of Pentacles. Seven of Discs, we have Seven of Cups. The Lovers, we have Three of Wands. And for the Nine of Swords reverse, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. I think the path that you have chosen is what you think would be the least problematic right now in your life. And so you would rather, I think it's something that you could be a mother. This could be a situation where you and your partner were probably figuring if you should stay together or not, like in a marriage, and you have decided to stay together because it's easier for the children, and also, like, better for the children, and you don't really want to fight anymore. But I think there was some kind of a awakening that really led your partner or you to think that I think it led your partner to know that they really have the best thing going for them right now, and if they were to leave you, they feel like they wouldn't be able to achieve anything just as good, okay? I think they see the divine feminine in you. They see you as an empress. You are probably most likely, if this resonates, a mother of some sort, even if it's not with children. It could be like you guys bought a dog together or that kind of thing, and you're figuring who would take care of this animal if you guys separated. But I think that the options that you had were really not any better than what you have going for you right now. So maybe you were figuring out what it is that was going wrong in your life, like in this situation, and you really made an effort to correct it, okay? There may be a lot of people around you that don't agree with the decision that you have decided on. Maybe there were people around you who have, told you that you deserve better, which I'm thinking that you probably do, but things get more complicated when there are children involved, right? So, maybe you were not being treated as the empress that you are, or, somebody who is of high value, and so everybody around you was probably like, you should leave this person because they're not treating you well or how you deserve, and you decided that you wanted to stay with them. And that's up to you of whether you are making the right choice for you or not. It's not really up to anybody else, but they also have reason for feeling the way that they do, I think. And so if you choose to stay, you have to really figure out what it is that needs to be changed and what you can no longer tolerate in order for the energies to be different in the situation, okay? It's not so much about the person, it's about how they're treating you and what works best all around for everyone, okay? But I do think that if you were not being treated correctly, that there has been something that has really shifted that kind of energy. What I'm also getting is that somebody may not be on your level that's trying to compete with you. You may be focused on your own future, and you may not be seeing this person. They might not be on your radar right now, but just know that there are people that may want to be in competition with you, and you may not even be realizing it. They may be just envious of who you are as a person or what you have to offer. And so I would say to be cautious of whoever is in your life that you may be low-key feeling this kind of energy from. So let's pull some more cards just to clarify the clarifiers. We have the Shaman of Discs. We have the Four of Wands. We have the 10 of discs. We have, for the 7 of Cups, pile 2, we have the Ace of Discs. For 3 of Wands, we have Justice. And we have we're gonna do 10 of Swords. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. It's kind of sideways, but I'm thinking it's more like this. So either way, I think that justice is being served right now, okay? I think that by you putting this effort to continue on this path in a more positive way, in a healthier way, I think that you feel like you are, sorry, I'm just shifting these. I think that you feel like you really did make the right decision. Like, it's going to lead you towards the ultimate happiness that you are desiring. And it could be with or without this person, but I think that you ultimately have decided that it will be easier to stay with this person or in this situation in order for you to receive the life that you want to live. Okay? There's not a lot of, there's no cups in this last phase, this last pool. So I think that your main focus is financial stability and abundance. I think that's probably, like, if this is a marriage, that's probably what you guys think. Maybe you have a lot of combined, like, accounts or assets, and you feel like it's easiest to just keep them together, to instead of, you know, trying to go through a whole thing of separating between the two of you. And excuse me. And so you're just really trying to work things out. Yeah, I think that you guys are collaborating and communicating better and working together in a way to, you have a common goal, and it's not so much love related, it's success related. And so you think that you are going to be more successful in life with this person, and they feel the same way. Maybe you offer more spirituality and they are more knowledgeable in the finances area. So by bringing those two things together, you're understanding that they have something that you lack and vice versa, but together you guys are like this superpower, you know? You guys complete each other and balance each other out. And so by sticking together and continuing to work hard and tend to this relationship or this situation and nurture it, you will come out on top. Okay, so the last I'm going to do, pile 2, is pull some guidance cards for you. For pile 2, Let's pull some cards. We have balance. Okay, didn't I just say balance? I think you guys balance each other out. If it's a person or, you know, this situation. Finding balance between two extremes is needed. The middle path is the most sensible. Putting all your energy into one part of your life will cause the other parts to fall into chaos. Schedule your time and energy with balance. We have weaving fate. Your reality is the result of all your past decisions. We are constantly weaving our own fate. You can weave a simple web or a highly intricate one. Remember that your future self must deal with today's decisions. And we have observe. Pronghorns are ancient mammals from the Pleistocene era, inhabiting North America long before humans. This is the time to observe a situation without being pulled into engaging or reacting to the drama. Let it be. So, you guys are, instead of jumping into conclusions, you guys are really trying to find a balance. And instead of leaving the situation entirely, I think that you guys are really trying to figure out what needs to change in order for this situation to work. Because you want to weave your fate, you want to create a life that is manageable, that is successful, that is healthy, healthiest for you and whoever else is involved. You're trying not to make rash decisions right now, okay? And you're not trying to complicate your life any more than it probably has been or already is. And so you're doing your best to just take the path of least resistance, okay? And so what you need to know right now is that I think that you're making the right decision as long as the parts of like the drama and the competitive energies is really being dealt with. And as long as you're finding balance within yourself and in the situation, I think that you will be very successful and you'll come out on top, okay? So that's what I have for you, pile 2. I hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'd love to hear from all of you, and I look forward to reading for you all soon. So until then, pile 2. Hi, pile 3. If you chose the Arc Tarot with the rock with the smiley face, this reading is for you. Today we're going to be looking into what you need to know at this time. We are going to look at tarot first, and then we'll get some oracle guidance for you at the end. If this reading does resonate with you, please consider liking, subscribing, or commenting down below. It would be greatly appreciated, and I would love to hear how this resonates with all of you, okay? So let's get into the reading. For pile 3, what does pile 3 need to know right now? What does pile 3 need to know right now? We have Rhinoceros, King of Pentacles. What does pile 3 need to know right now? What does pile 3 need to know right now? One card. What does pile 3? We have the Hierophant. What does pile 3 need to know right now? We have the Sun. What does pile 3 need to know right now? This seems very financially based or material based, but in a good way. White Peacock, we have 9 of Pentacles. You guys can be receiving some kind of a financial abundance during this time, or partnering with somebody who is financially well off. We have Puffin, the Fool. Some of you could have made a good business decision. And is leading to new beginnings that you never thought that you would get to, but it just happened in a very lucky way. What fell, it was more than one card, so I'm gonna just grab one card. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, yes, almost every single card. Well, they're all somewhat financially related. The bottom of the deck, we have Spider, the High Priestess. So I think that your intuition has really led you towards financial stability and abundance at this time. I think that you know, it could be somebody that you're dealing with, but well, we do have 3 major arcana. No, 3 major arcana, yes. Oh wow, I don't really know, but I think it's Fool is Aquarius. Wow, the Fool is Aquarius, Sun is Leo, and Hierophant is Taurus, I think. Let's just go with that. So you are entering a new phase that is bringing a influx, like a flow of financial success. If you have not experienced this yet, it is happening for you, okay? It is meant to happen for you. All this hard work that you're putting in has created roads to success. You are meant to be wealthy. Okay, pile 3. The more that you're giving out and the more that you're grateful for what you have, the more you are creating that you will be grateful for, okay? But I think that you have either an idea that you've had in the past that you have been working towards. I feel like it's gonna go viral, or it's gonna flip like a 180 and just it's really gonna overflow. I think that you're gonna be kind of overwhelmed with how much success you're about to receive, okay? I do think that some of you may have had a glimpse of this kind of abundance, but it's gonna continue, and your whole life is changing because of it. Like, I don't think that you're ever gonna go back to how you were before in the past. If you have ever experienced a low point, I think that you figured out how to succeed. You know how the universe works, and you're working with it in order to never put yourself in any kind of hardship again. I'm gonna pause because the train is coming. Some of you could have a child with somebody who's extremely financially wealthy, and that can put you in a situation that I don't want to say you're trapping this person, because although there's not any cups here, I do think that you and your partner, if you just found out you were pregnant, I think you and your, let me just pause because of the train. I think you and your partner are seeing this child as a blessing. And for that reason, you guys are moving forward together in a happy way. Maybe you guys are not married and didn't really plan it, but because it's happening, you guys are wanting to move forward. And maybe this person is financially successful. Maybe you are too, but I think that in some cases, because you are now expecting a child together, you see yourself as being, as like kind of winning the lotto in a way, because if you're not this financially successful one, maybe this person is extremely good looking, like this white peacock, and so luxurious and regal and top of the line, like nothing really compares. I think you guys are just like a winning couple, really. Yeah, I think it's just kind of like, it feels like this all American kind of lifestyle, like what they thought life should be like in the 50s. But I think that it's happening in your life, but in a more modern way, and like you're actually happy. Like I think you won the lottery kind of thing in this situation right now. And I think that maybe some of you have won the lottery, like really, or you see this baby as your winning ticket, as your golden ticket. But in a way that really, maybe you've been trying to have a child for a long time too, and it finally happened. It's just like this miracle child, like, or this love child, even if it's not a human baby or an animal, it's just like a business baby, you know, that has brought you all this success that you never thought that you would reach, but it's happening. I'm like extremely overwhelmed with how well your life is turning out. Let's see for pile 3. Let's just clarify these for pile 3. King of Pentacles with the Page of Swords, the cat. The stag is clarified with the warthog, 2 of Cups. Yeah, I really do think this is like a divine partnership that you're experiencing right now. We're gonna put them back because I didn't see them, and also because it was more than one card. For the sun, we have this is an oracle card. We're gonna put this on the side because this deck comes with tarot cards and oracle cards, but we're gonna have only only tarot. But we'll see why that one came up. I feel like I'm already getting messages, but let's see. Clarify the sun with 8 of Pentacles, your hard work that you put in, giraffe. Shout out to my mama who loves giraffes. 8 of Pentacles. White peacock, the 9 of Pentacles is with the 2 of Swords. The Fool is with the Emperor. And the Six of Pentacles is with the Four of Cups. You know, the bottom of the deck is also with an Oracle card. I think they just got mixed up, but I'm going to keep this one because it's Ladybug. Fortune, gratification, and wishes. So I do think that your wishes are coming true, pile 3. I really do. I think that new opportunities are coming your way that you had no idea were available to you, or maybe weren't available to you before, but now that you have got this winning ticket, whether it's a child or a business or just an opportunity, I think that your life, it kind of feels like it's changed overnight. I think that a lot of you have strategized, or, you know, because the possum came up, I think that you maybe have done a lot of research on what works best for you, or what would be the easiest way for you, or you have probably dabbled in a few things and then you logically came to the conclusion that whatever is working out for you now was the best, or whatever you like checked out a few ways. Let's just say that you figured out certain things that would be completely logical to continue long term. Like, let's just say that you the train's coming, so I'm pausing. Hold on. So I think that you have done a lot of research, right? And you're like, what's the most effective way to, or efficient way to get $1 million, or, you know, be financially stable for the rest of my life? How can I get there most efficiently without burning myself out, without putting so much effort, and, you know, like not being able to enjoy my life on a regular basis, on a daily basis? How can I get this passive income? And you checked out, like, you researched a bunch of things. It could have been on YouTube, or you could have like talked to a bunch of people, and you figured out which way works best for you and will work for you long term, and you went forward with it, and now you're reaping the rewards. Like, you really didn't think that you can get to this point, but you are. And it's kind of like a shock to you, but you know that you deserve it, and you know that you are partnered with the right people, and you both are really understanding that you have been brought together for this reason. And it's kind of like a divine partnership, and you guys have a lot of respect for each other, and you kind of don't want to ruin this, because you know that this person or this situation is going to lead you to more abundance and more success. So let's clarify to your like dreams coming true. Let's clarify with some more cards. Clarify the clarifiers. I'm just pulling some more cards. We have the Hummingbird, Four of Wands. The Two of Cups clarified with the Knight of Pentacles, the Wolf. The Eight of Pentacles clarified with the High Priestess, the Spider. I didn't see them. The Two of Swords clarified with the Six of Cups. The Emperor clarified with the Four of Swords. And the Four of Cups clarified with the Magician. So I think that you and this person have probably been in each other's lives for a long time, or you've been working on this project for a long time. Again, I don't think that it's happened overnight, but I think that you are at the end of this path where you are now really, I'm going to take this possum out, but you created the success that you're experiencing, and you know how you did it. You know that with the consistent and hard work that you have put in, it is now coming into fruition. And I think that you have become a master magician. You are an alchemist. You are a master manifester at this point. And now you are experiencing the success that everyone around you knew that you were capable of, knew that you were special, and knew that you were going to get to this point. Okay? It probably just took a slower route than you would have liked, you know? But you always knew that you would get here, and you always knew that you were deserving, and you were patient, you know? You made your moves strategically, and, you know, you were smart about them. And now you are at this point where it's all coming together. It's all being you have designed your life, and it's just showing up in the physical realm now. Like, you put your order in into the universe, or you told your manager, the universe, what you wanted, and you put effort in towards that goal, just to build the momentum, and now it's coming into fruition. Okay, so I'm very excited for you, Pile 3. Like, I really do think that you worked really hard for this, and I do feel like I want to congratulate you as well, you know, give you a congratulations, because maybe not a lot of people wanted to see you succeed, even though they knew that you were going to. You know, maybe you had come through a lot of hardships, because the Wolf is here, and they're, I don't know, they just, like, I feel like they're extremely adaptable, and, you know, you have just been through a lot of BS, I think, but you still, like, listened to your intuition and listened to your inner being and kept your cool and knew that you were gonna succeed, and just, like, was patient about it. And now the universe is telling you that it's here. The tables have turned. You are officially on top. And I hope you feel that way, because it's really around the corner. Okay, so we're gonna end this reading with some guidance messages from the High Desert Oracle. It didn't turn over, so I didn't get it, but let's just get from Pile 3 what some guidance messages for what they should know right now. We have relaxation. Now is the time to rest and recharge. Make sure to schedule downtime for yourself every day. Do whatever relaxes you. Read a book, take a nap. Known as forest bathing, sitting or strolling in nature is calming and can boost your immune system. So stay relaxed in the knowing that it's all aligning for you, that you are successful and you are making the right moves towards this financial freedom and this new life. Just relax in that knowing. Observe. I'm gonna look up how to pronounce this, because I keep getting this card, but everyone in the collective does. But pronghorns or pronghorns are ancient mammals from the Pleistocene era inhabiting North America long before humans. This is the time to observe a situation without being pulled into engaging or receiving or reacting to the drama. Let it be. Yeah, I think that any delays that have happened, you're just not reacting so much because you know that that's just not the end result. And so you're just observing and just redirecting based off of what's happened, or adjusting to the situation, being adaptable, but knowing that like whatever any hindrances you're experiencing or delays or just anything that doesn't feel like is right to you, you're just letting it go as quickly as it comes, and you're not dwelling in it because it's not the end result. And we have jump to conclusions. Be sure you have all the information before making any decisions. Keep an open mind and be patient. More will come to light. Doing this will save you time and problems in the Doing this will save you time and problems in the long run, even if you are anxious to get started. So, pile 3, what I would say is to not jump into conclusions. Again, like I think that you've learned this over time, not to jump into conclusions. I think that you maybe used to do that, or used to just like freak out when things didn't really go your way. And the universe is telling you that you have learned from that, and you have learned to not react so much and just observe at how things are playing out, and you're relaxing in the knowing that everything is okay, everything is happening the way that it should, and ultimately it has led you here to this moment of receiving financial abundance and success and stability and comfort. It probably took you a lot to get here, and I'm sure I've said that multiple times in this reading, but I think it really has. And you're finally at a place where there's no turning back. You'll never be back to where you were. You'll never be like at that rock bottom or instability. Okay? And it's because you have grown and learned from your mistakes, and you're smarter. You work smarter than you used to. You are more mature. You're more advanced and spiritually and elevated, and you know how to work with universal forces in a way that's positive and it's beneficial to you. Okay? So that's what I have for you, pile 3. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope that you received the messages that you needed to hear at this time. I am looking forward to reading for you soon. And if this reading resonated, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I would really appreciate it. And I would love to hear how successful you are, because really, if you haven't, again, experienced it yet, it's really around the corner. I really do believe that. So I look forward to hearing from you soon and reading for you as well. Until then, pile 3.